Hey guys, it is Arika Misha. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. And of course, I could not wait to come and share this with you guys today. Something that I am dealing with spiritually and personally now. And I could not wait to share it. I had to record. And it is late in the day, but I am recording this video because I had to come and share it while it was fresh. Yes, while it was fresh in my spirit. The title of today's video: Never Give Up. Never give up. And you know, of course, we've all heard that a million times. Never give up. You know, keep going. I myself have said on both of my platforms, you know, a million times, never give up, never give up. And speaking from experience, I myself, you know, I was recently told no about something. And like, okay, let me just say this. I wasn't told no from God. Let me say that. Let me, you know, clarify what I'm talking about here. Man said no, but God didn't say no. Man said no, but God said yes. So, yeah, I don't even know where to begin. Let me just go to my notes. I was recently told no about something, not from God, but by man. I said, I know what God showed me, and I trust God, so I'm not accepting that. Yes, I am not accepting that because I know what God told me. And, you know, a lot of times when, you know, we're, you know, pursuing something, or we're waiting for something to happen, and you know, when God answers us and God gives us that yes or no, wait or later, you know, whatever it is, that direction God gives us, we have to know and trust God, no matter what anybody says, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it looks like. We have to just go off of what God told us, you know. And I've experienced this before where, you know, man may say no to something, but God already, I'm like, wait, okay, you can say no, but God has already told me yes. And there has been times when God has told me no too, you know. Man saying no, God saying no. I mean, it happens, you know. But I'm talking about when man says no and God says yes. That's what I'm talking about, you know. And I recently did a video a couple days ago on the same subject, but this particular video is about never giving up. Never give up, you know, especially when God tells you something. Don't give up. Never give up. Don't give up. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. You know, the fact that you don't give up, and then when God tells you yes to something, that's even more ammunition, more fire for you to say, okay, well, God told me yes, so I have to do it. No matter what it looks like, no matter how much it hurts when somebody tell you no, you got to keep going, you got to keep going, you got to keep dealing, keep pursuing it, keep going for it, because God told you to. So, okay, where was I on my notes? I'm just too excited. I said, I know what God showed me and I trust God, so I'm not going to accept that. Sometimes when things happen, we want to give up and give in, but we have to trust God's voice and direction. I know what it's like to want to give up when you say to yourself, it would be easier to just give up. But in reality, we know that's not true. And that is so true. I have experienced this on multiple occasions, you know, where I want to give up, and I say, you know what, it's easier for me to just leave this alone. It's easier. I'm not gonna go through this headache. I'm not gonna go through all this. I'm not. It's easier to just walk away and just leave it alone. I myself have, you know what, I myself have been guilty of that, where I just walk away from situations. I'm saying, you know what, I don't even want to be bothered. I'm just gonna walk away. Don't feel like dealing with it. Don't want to be bothered with it. Don't need the aggravation. Don't want to be bothered with it. And I myself, I am guilty of it. I have walked away from situations. I have done it. I'm guilty of it. Yes. Yeah. I'm being honest. I have. But I have learned through my experience and my relationship with Christ, when God tells me yes to something, And he wants me to pursue it and keep going and keep fighting for it and don't give up and just trust his word. Just trust what he said. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Trusting God, knowing that what God told you, you can't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. I'm telling you, I have been in situations where it looks horrible. It looks bad. Of course, you guys know here on my platform, me sharing, my cancer journey. I've met a lot of people on this cancer journey who have just given up, Cancer, oh no, they don't want to fight. They just want to give up. I've met people like that have given up, and I said, God, no, that's not going to be me, God. Even when I've had days where I've wanted to, where I've literally wanted to, but God steps in and God tells me to keep going, keep fighting, keep going, keep fighting. And he gives me the strength to do just that. Don't give up. Don't give up. It may look hopeless. It may look like there ain't no way. It may look like ain't no way that's going to happen. It looks like it ain't no way that's going to get paid. It looks like ain't no way things going to happen for you. Ain't no way this coming through. Ain't no way that's coming. All kinds of stuff. You got to stand on God's word. Trust God. Believe and trust what God told you. Believe and trust what God told you. That's what I got for you, because that's what he's been dealing with me on. And I was like, what? I was like, okay, but that ain't what God said. I'm gonna go with God. I'm gonna go with what God said every time. Every time I'm gonna go with what God said. I'm gonna go with God every time. I'm gonna go with God. I'm gonna trust God. I'm gonna believe him. I'm gonna believe his word. I'm gonna believe what he told me. I'm gonna believe what he said. I'm gonna trust his word. That's what I'm gonna do. Never give up. Trust God. Like I said, I know it looks bad. I know it looks hopeless. I know it may look like ain't no way this gonna happen. Ain't no way. We gotta trust God. And you know what? That's when God steps in when it looks impossible. I have been through it so many times. With me on this cancer journey. Me not working, because of my health, not being able to work, and trusting God to provide everything for me and my children when I'm used to doing it myself. Well, I'm used to working it, y'all know what I mean. But I'm telling y'all, I know from personal experience, I've been through it before. I'm going through it now, where I have to trust God no matter what it looks like. And like I said, I have been guilty of giving up. I have been guilty. I have given up before, but I told God, I said, God, I'm not going to give up no more. I'm not going to give up no more. And the closer I got to God, the more I realized I can't give up. I can't give up. I can't give in. I can't do none of that. I just got to trust God and just move out of the way and let God handle it. Move out of the way, let God handle it. Stop trying to do it. Stop trying to control it myself. Just trusting God. And that's what we got to do. We got to trust God. We got to trust the man. We got to trust God. So, God wanted me to share this with you and tell you, don't give up. Never give up. Keep fighting. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep going. Just keep going. Keep fighting. And when you feel weak, pray to God and ask God for strength. Okay, we have to remind ourselves of who God is and what he can do. Never give up. Stay strong. Allow God to strengthen you. And God was also talking to me when he was, talking to me about this subject about not giving up. He was talking to me. God just began to remind me and lead me to my Bible, to the book of Exodus, where God talks about where he freed the children of Israel, how, of course, we all know the stories. He parted the Red Sea. He made the bitter water sweet, bread from heaven, the manna, like so many stories. So many stories, and when you feel like giving up and when you feel like it's impossible, open your Bible and see the things that God has done, the miracles that he has performed, the ways out of no ways that he has done in the Bible. The Bible tells us, it tells us, it lets us know what God has done and what he is capable of. And what God is still doing every day. The same stuff God did in the Bible, God is still doing a lot of that stuff for us today. We have to stay faithful. We have to trust God. And we definitely have to have a relationship with him. Never give up. That's what God told me. Never give up. And I won't. I know what that feels like to give up. So, alright guys, this is Arika Misha. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go in the description box, click on that link to my second channel, guys. Over there I'm cooking, DIYs, family vlogs, makeup, nails, reviews. I do a lot over there on that other channel of mine, guys. But you know, I still know God over there, and I don't get it twisted. God is everywhere. God is on both of my ministry platforms. So make sure you guys go in the description box, click on that link for me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on all my social media, guys. Thank you so much.